Welcome to Go Get Us Podcast. We haven't decided you here. I'm Colby.
And I'm Shitmonlee. You can, but you can call me Fee. I'm sorry.
Fee was so proud of that. He called me that to be like, hey, are we podcasting today? And we started up and I could hear him again. He was like, man, how good was that? You heard that, right?
You saw that, right? You read it.
You read it, right? I was listening today and somebody was like, hey, do you think that the Legend of Zelda like Ocarina of Time remake is going to have any like new stuff in it? Because they had to like cut the light temple and they had to cut some like other stuff.
There's no way.
Somebody else was like, I don't know, maybe they'll give Link a gun and it'll be called Legend of Zelda: The Glockarina of Time. And I was like, that's pretty fucking good, dude.
That's so good.
That's you. That's you. Like Shitmonlee. I fucking got him. If I do nothing else today, I came up with Shitmonlee.
Dude, it's a good fucking. It's such a good name. It's right there. I feel like no one's come up with that. But as soon as I say that, there's gonna be like fucking 10 people be like, actually, I fucking said that 10 years ago.
Actually, yeah. It does feel like one of those where you're like, somebody else came up with this, and you're like, no. Yeah. If I Google Shitmonlee, nobody yet.
Dude, so someone's definitely gonna be like, yeah, actually, someone did a mystery trade with me in fucking Pokemon, whatever the fuck, and I gave them like my fucking Prime Geodude, and they gave me Hitmonlee, and I was like, more like Shitmonlee.
Oh no. I gotta tell you, I just Googled it. There at the very least there is one content creator named Shitmonlee. I don't know if they're popular or not, but I also top AI overview from Google, so this is probably just made up.
Okay.
Shitmonlee is a popular crude nickname given to the fighting type Pokemon Hitmonlee. Popular?
Dude, people just go around calling him that? Like,
I don't know.
I have never heard anyone call him Shitmonlee.
There is a popular Tumblr post from Tumblr user Akupilled that says, "What if you got a shiny Hitmonlee?" Next line, and named it. Next line, Shitmonlee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people liked it. This was in 2014. So I think you're good. I think you could just say you came up with it because Akupilled. Fuck him.
I'm coining it now. Trademark it. I'm trademarking it.
Yep.
Shitmonlee and Shitmonchan.
Mm-hmm. And
Shitmontop.
Shitmontop, by the way. What? That's the one that actually deserves the name. The worst one.
I don't like him. He's just okay. I say I don't like him, but I kind of like his like design more than Hitmonlee. Because what the fuck is Hitmonlee?
I mean, the Hitmonlee's the kicky one, yeah?
No, I know what he's just a fucking chicken nugget with like, I don't know, like vent legs with like gross legs.
Yeah, but he's the kickest, yeah? He's kicker?
Yeah, he's the kickest. He's a kicker. So... And he has like dark eyeliner and no mouth.
Yeah. So he looks like a dude in a costume is what he looks like. Yeah.
And Hitmonchan is literally just wearing like a women's sports top and dress.
Yeah, which is
like
I'm
a
down.
Tennis outfit.
Good.
With shoulder pads.
Cool. Down.
With Dragon Ball Z Saiyan armor under, I want to say her outfit, but I think Hitmonlee-chan can be both male and female. But, gender non-conformity, just wearing a skirt throughout it all.
The problem with Hitmontop is that Hitmontop, just looks like it wants to die. In my Pokopia game, I got Hitmontop, and I followed it around for a little bit, and it just like had this expression on its face, like, "Why am I here? Why was I summoned into existence? I don't want to be here."
Hitmontop has like, I think he's the pre-evolved of the top of the Hitmons, right? Like, he wears like a blue outfit. He has a spike on his head. Looks nothing like either of them. Besides, I think he's brown, and he's like a top. Like,
he has a top.
He has a top. He does capoeira.
He does Topwera.
Yeah, he does capoeira.
Okay, he evolves from Tyrogue. He doesn't
Oh,
evolve into anything.
I forgot Tyrogue was there. I hate
Tyrogue at the very least looks like something. Hitmontop is
bring up
just
Tyrogue.
awful.
I don't know what he looks like. I'm
okay.
No, he's that little fucking guy that's like hunched over, like, and he has like tape on him, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So here, let me pull up both of that. Oh god, fucking why? Okay. Here, let me pull up this one.
Hitmonchan has boxing glove hands. Do you think, because like they said like Mr. Mime's outfit is just his skin and like Machamp's like belt and underwear are like his skin, do you think Hitmonchan's hands are just big boxing gloves, swollen gloves?
I think so, yes. I think that's where we're getting.
That is disgusting and I hate it.
Okay, here's let me pull this over.
Do you think they're like full of fluid? It can't just be all cartilage. There he is.
No, I think it is. So here's Tyrogue.
He's ready to get a football like in the ready position like a quarterback.
Yes. Tyrogue looks like something. Now, let's go to, is it this? Nope, not that one. It's God. This. Right. That's Hitmontop.
He's just
this is nothing.
He's a fat little guy.
Hitmontop sucks. Hitmontop is the worst, maybe?
I don't like Hitmontop. I didn't like Hitmontop when Gold came out. I did not.
So this is the fighting one that they're like, oh, this is what Hitmontop looks like when he's like fighting.
He's like constantly spinning, right? He's like,
here's the thing. I don't know. Because I only played Pokopia, and so this is the Hitmontop I know. This Hitmontop walks around and is like, I'm here, and just his mouth is just like, I'm saying that I'm here.
Well, Pokopia is a post-apocalyptic, like, post-human society, so...
Hey, listen, all of the other Mons, we're having a fucking great time, except for Hitmontop. Hitmontop sucks ass.
What about the Pikachu that lost his spark?
Yeah, that Pikachu is having a great time. That Pikachu is like, oh man, I kind of look like shit, don't I? This is crazy. Anyway, let's go find my friends, and we're gonna have a great time. I'm a gentleman.
Do you know about Spoink?
Do you mean Sproink, the spring pig?
Yeah, Spring Pig.
Yes, I do.
He has to be bouncing, or else he'll die.
Yes.
So.
Oh, Spoink. I mean, yeah, no, it is Spoink. You're right.
Man, see.
Sorry, Sproink is from a different thing. You're right. Spoink is from Pokemon. Yes.
Man, you always have me fucking double guessing myself. Fuck.
That Spoink is cute.
Yeah, he's cute.
Look at Spoink. Look at this guy.
He has to be bouncing all the fucking time. All the time.
Yeah, can't sleep like a shark. Like one of the sharks.
He's sleeping. He's just like bounce sleeping. Just like, I think there's that koala Pokemon that can't wake
Komala.
up. Yeah, I think, doesn't he have like heart attacks if he's woken up or something? I swear that's the fucking Pokedex. Like, look it up. Like, he can't
Komala wake up, die. Yeah, the sleeper Pokemon who dies sleeping. Is that what the fuck does that? It's born asleep and it dies asleep. All its movements no more than the results of it tossing and turning in its dreams. Let's see.
He doesn't even know he's
according to its notoriously dark Pokedex entries, the normal type Pokemon Komala is born asleep, lives its entire life in a perpetual comatose state, and literally dies without ever waking up.
Jesus Christ. Even when it's attacked, even during battle. It's like, man, this dream is horrible.
Man, fuck. I hope I never wake up.
I don't know. Pokemon is cool. Wind and Waves, I mean, it keeps shaping up like it's gonna be good. I'm playing
What do you mean it's shaping up like it's gonna be good?
I mean, I keep seeing like little screenshots. They put out new they put out some new renders of the main 3 Pokemon for the Pokemon Air Flight, and I saw them and they look pretty good.
Okay.
Airplane, not Air Flight. Airplane. They put out some new renders for them, and they look pretty good.
I just Googled Wokemon, and that's terrible. I'm sorry.
Google my best friend, the Woker.
No.
You want to know how I got these scars?
That's a great one.
I decided I was going to be a man because the Woker is trans mask, right?
Good.
I'm getting that right, yeah. And then he lifts up his shirt.
He's got the scars. You want to know why I got these scars?
But he doesn't put the makeup on his lips. He puts them on his scars. That's stupid. That's horrible. No one listen to me. That was pretty funny though.
I'm looking at Wind and Waves. Here's the website. Here's my guy. Here's my stupid owl friend.
No, you're missing the gecko, my fucking.
Here's Latina. This dumbass, and then here's this thing that Fee wants to fuck.
I don't. What? Why would you say that?
Because you were like, this looks like a thick Latina, is what you said.
No, I said it looks like a ghetto Latina because fucking the nails. I'm gendering it she because it has fucking fem energy.
Femergy, if you will.
Femergy, yeah. She has long nails. She just got a... Oh, fuck, that Pikachu looks like me because I'm just tanned. That fat one.
Mr. Windy Chew and Miss Wavy Chew. That's fucked up.
Dude, Mr. Windy Chew, that's what they were calling me in Brownsville.
By the way, as the stream title says, a real place. Not just some vaguely racist shit that Fee made up. You know
what's funny? I mentioned to Kobe right before the podcast started. I'm like, we could talk about Brownsville, and he had mentioned to people unaware that he told me he's like, I bet people that aren't unaware fucking think it's probably like some racist because he's Mexican, so every place is Brownsville.
I had a friend, his name's Tushar, and he was like, I'm the mayor of Browntown, okay? So I get to I say whether or not people have a Browntown pass. And so anytime that's once I met him, that recontextualized Brownsville, because I used to I used to drive to Brownsville every day during the summer, or every weekday during the summer to go to a class. So or I went to Beeville, and so I went to Beeville, not Brownsville.
Not full of bees.
So not full of bees, actually, surprisingly. But yeah, Brownsville, Brownsville, real place. It just recontextualized Browntown and Brownsville for me. Whenever you said that, I was like, oh man, I forget that podcasts can be listened to by anybody, and somebody could be like, Brownsville? Are you? I know that you're from South Texas, but surely there's not a place that's just named Brownsville. Who named Brownsville? And I'm sure that it was named by somebody, but it was just, I'm hoping that it wasn't Mr. McRacist. It's are a lot of
I feel like Brownsville because a majority of Mexicans Mexico Mexicans live there. I bet they were just like, oh man, it's called Brownsville. Let's call it Brownsville. We're all brown. I could do that accent. I'm Mexican.
I can do it. Dude, it's okay. So it's bad out here. I read the Bad Guys books to my kid, and I have to do piranhas. Yeah. That's about the voice that I have to do for Piranha. And my wife was like, oh, so what voices do you do for the characters? And I was going through them all, and I got to Piranha. My wife was like, I can't, you can't. And I was like, that's the voice though. That's the best I got.
Tell your wife I give you a fucking Mexican pass. I give you I give you the voice pass.
I Okay.
I can, right? I can give that away.
It's fine.
Come on.
I'll just tell everybody. The next time that I get the shit beat out of me in public, I'll tell everybody. I'll be like, Fee said it was fine.
He's notoriously brown. Listen, I'm telling you, I feel like I can give the pass. To people like listening, I'm not Kobe's only brown friend, but I'm like his only like long lasting brown friend, and the only one in our Discord that's brown.
That is true.
It's very
that
funny.
is true.
It's very funny.
Okay, so I googled it. Brownsville was named by a white dude named Charles Stillman. So he founded the town around a makeshift military outpost originally called Fort Texas. He renamed the fort in honor of U.S. Army Major Jacob Brown. So he was killed there during the opening days of the Mexican-American War. So he renamed the fort to Fort Brown and then renamed the town to Brownsville.
That's awesome. See,
yeah.
When you come to this podcast, you learn something.
Yeah, you know what? We're here to give you a history lesson, not named after the proud brown people of the area, named after some white dude who died.
I bet Mr. Windy Chew and Miss Wavy Chew live in Brownsville on account of how brown they are.
You know what? They got a tan. They're in there.
I said, that's me.
It's just like so Mount Rainier. So Mount Rainier's like actual name, which by the way is way better. The actual name of Mount Rainier by like the native like population around here is Tahoma. Tahoma's a way cooler name than Mount Rainier.
I don't know. Tahoma sounds cool, but I don't know. Rainier kind of like rolls off the tongue.
So Mount Rainier is named after a British general who never visited Washington. And it was named by a guy who was like, let me see if I can get the actual quote. Naming Mount Rainier. The actual quote is just, it's such a fucking burn. Basically the dude who named it after a general. And named it that because he was like, I'm gonna name it after like this British guy, because it's like a soft, round, rolling white mountain, and you look at a picture of like Rainier, and he's like this big fat white dude. So he's like, yeah, like a big round white mountain, like Rainier.
This guy, the big mountain man. I don't know. Could I take it as a compliment if someone named me after a mountain, like fucking Mount? I don't know, Fee Mountain. Would I take it as a compliment of like, man, that mountain is like big and it has like a bunch of trees on top. It reminds me of his hair. And, it just reminds me of him.
There he is. There's old Rainier.
Oh, God. I've never seen this mountain, but now I could just picture it looking just like him. It doesn't even look mountain-esque. It just looks like him.
Yeah.
Like they carved him into the mountain.
Mount Rainier is like, I mean, it's a very pretty mountain. It's like on all the license plates here. It's like
you said that the original name is like Tahoma.
Tahoma. Yeah,
that's a
it's
cool
good.
Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? Speaking of mountains, you know what mountain I'm excited to see?
What mountain?
Mount Fuji.
All Fuji? The big Fuji?
Big Fujo. Fujioli. I want to get that fucking tourist picture of fucking, what is it, Family Mart with Mount Fuji in the back.
Mount Fuji in the back? Yeah, if we could do that, that'd be sick.
Dude, I really want to do. I want someone to like. I want to be like, oh, sumimasen, take picture. And then we go and stand in front of Family Mart and we fucking pose.
Photo onegaishimasu.
See, Kobe, you know more words than I do, but we got. We got this.
I told everybody that the two phrases you want to learn are "I'm from Texas" and "I'm one of the good ones." So I told it to my wife. My wife was like, "I don't know that they have the phrase "I'm one of the good ones," and I was like, "I don't think he cares. I think it's just important to him that he gets to say I'm one of the good ones."
One of the good ones. I want people to be at ease when they see me. I really do. I'm like, oh, don't worry, I'm one of the good ones.
I'm one of the good ones, everybody. Don't worry about it.
And then I do the Japanese universal for like okay, the circle.
Okay.
Okay. Fucking, I don't know. I'll just like Japanese people when like they visit like America or something, they wear like a fucking Texas shirt and like hat and stuff. I'm gonna be geeked out in like Japan stuff that's like, oh, Nippon, fucking #1 and shit. I'm gonna be wearing like, I'm gonna be juxtaposed to one of the American like visiting Japanese tourists.
I think you either got to do that or you got to go the exact opposite way, where you show up and you're like, you have on your Texas shirt and a cowboy hat, and you got to be like, sumimasen, yeehaw.
Sumimasen, partner. Colby, you don't know how much I would do that. Be like an obnoxious, like not obnoxious, but like just overly polite, outspoken Texas man with my full Texas get up. I'd love to do that. The thing stopping me is you wouldn't go anywhere with me. If I were.
Okay, I think you might be surprised, because when I go on trips by myself without my wife, I will slip into a like deep Texas accent when I'm bored and I have to get around somebody, or I'm like trying to get around people. So I'll be like, oh, but pardon me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, let me just get right through here. Oh, excuse me. Hang on. Yep. There we go. Sorry about that.
Picture you. Who's hungry? Who wants
it's
to go
great.
to Golden Corral?
The thing is, like, I'm never gonna see these people again, so it doesn't fucking matter.
I always say that. So I hang out with my homeboy Caleb, and he always gets on my case. He's like, you're being loud in like the restaurant because like I'm laughing. I laugh loud, and I'm like, I'm never gonna see these people again. He's like, well, you're bothering the workers. I'm like, they're working. I'm like, I want to laugh. He's like, well, I was always told to be quiet in a restaurant. Like, your parents hated you.
That also gets to me. Like, I also hate being a bother to people in public, but like for stuff like that where it's like I need to get by this person, and it's like I'm almost positive they don't even hear me and they're not even gonna clock it. It's a little sprinkling of flavor just for me. Just a little. Oh, pardon me. Oh, excuse me, ma'am.
So have I ever told you that I kind of like have my Texasisms, like I throw them in, like I'm like, oh hey, howdy partner, or I used to do it ironically, but now I do it very unironically.
Nice, that's great. So, I love when that happens.
So I'm like, oh howdy, and I feel like it throws people off, but like not really. So people still think I'm a woman somehow sometimes. Have I told this story on the podcast about people like acknowledging like I have a nice shirt and they'll start up a conversation with me when I'm hanging out with Caleb?
No.
So my friend Caleb, he wears kind of like I don't know what it's called, but like he shops at like Uniqlo.
Oh yeah, so do I.
And he also tries to dress like he just came out of like a country club, right? With like,
oh yeah, okay.
With like loafers or like fucking those like beige shorts or pants or whatever.
Yeah.
And just like a solid color shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas me, I'm wearing like cargo shorts and like a graphic tee. Yep. And like when we'd hang out, like it never fucking fails. It's usually with my Yu Yu Hakusho shirt or just leaving random shirts. Now someone will stop me. I don't know them. Never seen them in my life. They're like, hey man, nice shirt, blah blah blah, and it always happens in front of Caleb, and he's just like, wow, it's like I'm not even here. I'm just like, hey man, I don't know what to tell you, man. I they just tell me I have a nice shirt, or they strike
Yeah.
up a conversation with me. I'm like, I have like I guess an approachable face, right? The funniest time that this happened was we were eating at a I forget what it's called. I think it was a Korean barbecue where
Mm.
you cook the food on the table, right? They have the
Yeah.
little thing.
Hmm.
We're cooking there, and I had my Yu Yu Hakusho shirt, and he had a Gundam like a Gundam shirt on, had a fucking Gundam on it. And I
Hell
think
yeah.
he wore it just because like he was tired of people not acknowledging him. And not our waiter, but a busboy that was just walking by. He's like, "Yo, man, Yu Yu Hakusho, what a great shirt!" And we just, we talk about the show and stuff. And Caleb, I could see him out of the corner of my eye, kind of doing this number with this shirt, just sitting there. And then
Like,
and then the busboy just leaves, doesn't even acknowledge him. And then he's like, "I had an anime shirt on." And I'm like, man, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just, it's
my
funny.
Jack.
My Jack. It's so funny because like I don't know, like it like upsets him. I know it does because he's just like, well, I'm like, dude, you just have like kind of a resting bitch face. Like you don't seem approachable. I'm like, I don't know what it is, man.
Yeah, it's got maybe it's that maybe it's just that like you seem like you're friendly, you're having a good time, and he's just like stoic, intense.
He's just nervous all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Not, but doesn't have like a nervous face. He has like that nervous face of like it sets as in like he's like upset or something. He's just
Mm-hmm.
like kind of angry, I guess. Not
Yeah.
angry, but
Yeah.
like so I don't know. Maybe people don't like talking to him. I don't know. I find it easy to talk to people.
Yeah. People are like, I'm gonna ask him a question, or it's like. I imagine that people are like, I'm gonna be like, oh man, I like your Gundam shirt, and be like, yeah, cool, and they're gonna be like, all right, bye.
Yeah, bye.
That's it.
Yeah, no follow. What's funny is like he can follow up stuff, but he just no one ever gives him the chance. They're just shy. They're just shy around him. I think he I don't want to say resents me for it, but almost like because he's younger. He's like 23, I think, or 24. And
Mhm.
he like desperately wants a girlfriend, and he tries to talk to women, but then like sometimes women will do the same thing. They'll acknowledge me but not him, and not like in a romantic way, but like almost like just strike up a conversation, just strangers or whatever.
Mhm.
And I think it upsets him because he's like, I always try to talk to people but they never like start a conversation with me.
Mhm.
So I don't know what to tell him. Like I know he's been trying this thing, and I don't. Does this sound creepy? Like I think it's kind of creepy, but
Okay, tell
uh,
me.
so sometimes he'll see like women like working, right, like
Mhm.
at a counter, like Stripes or whatever. Like we went to Alamo Draft House. Sometimes he's like, oh, that girl's cute or whatever, blah blah blah. He'll talk to them, and they'll be like, oh, is this all you want? And he'll be like, well, do you want something to drink? I'll buy it for you. And they're kind of like caught off guard and like, I don't know, like nervous. So then they're
Yeah.
like, oh no, no, I thank you though. And I'm just like, I'm like, why do you do that? And he's like, well, someone took up my offer once and thanked me. I'm like, I don't. That's kind of creepy, right? That's creepy.
Oh no. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Not at a workplace, because that's no. Like, because yeah. As the okay, so there's a very classic image of like a dude who like proposed to his girlfriend on a boat, He was like, oh, she said yes. And somebody replied and was like, well, yeah, because of the implication. And the implication is like, well, yeah, because if she said no, you would have killed her in the middle of the lake, or like you would have pushed her out of the boat, right? Like, so like the implication is like she can't leave her job. Like it's her job. She's gonna be there still, and you are too.
Yeah.
And that's fucked. Like you can't don't do this thing.
Yeah.
You can't approach people while they're working. Like working is one of those things where it's like it's the reason why it's so tempting is because especially if you don't go to a place where people are like, if you don't normally go to a place where you find other people or like where you're around other people, you're like, there's people that I find interesting that I would like to talk to. And so you're like, this is the time in which I should like say hello to somebody. Because I don't get the opportunity otherwise.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, work is always one of those where you're like, I mean, unless they're giving you like really heavy vibes of like, yes, please say something.
I'm starving for interaction.
Yeah, please, God. Then it's like, nah, dude, like I am here. I have to be here and please don't like just because I have to come back here tomorrow and now you know where I work and you know when I'm going to be here. And now if I see you again, it's
it's I don't know, man. I've never ever seen anyone like cold approach that way. And like I've seen him do it and it's weird. Like I've told him as much. I'm just like, he thinks it's just being polite, and I don't know. So it could be polite, but also like,
no,
I don't know.
Nah, it's. I mean, it's no. Definitely, not, polite is not the word that I would use. Definitely not polite.
I don't think he has like any kind of like, I don't know, ill vibes towards it. I think he's genuinely trying to be nice, but also trying to like make some subtle advances. Like maybe if you agree and you give me like a wave, like your eyes like flitter at me, maybe I come to this store more often.
yeah.
Like I don't know. I can't ever deal with people doing like cold approaches.
Yeah.
Like, there's like at a bar maybe, because like if someone's dancing by themselves and like it's gonna sound creepy, but you've been kind of like watching them and they're there with like friends, there's like a 50% chance that they're single and there with friends. So like having an approach of like, oh, you want to dance? You want me to buy you a drink? That's like the atmosphere in which you can do that.
Yeah.
A woman at a store, probably not.
No, or like, if it's like a gathering of a bunch of people for like a reason, like if it's like a party, like a party that you got invited to, or if it's like I don't know, like a D&D night at like a cafe or something, like all of those sort of acceptable. Basically any reason in which it's like, this is not a place that this person has to come to regularly because it's like their job, or it's like a special thing for it's not like their parents' fucking house or whatever. Like they're not like, oh, I come here every X amount of days because my mom is sick and I'm having to like take care of my mom and I'm here like watering plants, and you're like, hey, I like your butt when you bend over and water your sick mom's flowers. Like, nah, but like, yeah, especially if like, like at a bar or like a club or whatever is like, that's one of the primary reasons people go to those places. So it's like, okay, yeah, obviously that's not like an out of left field thing to do, so, but
it's just like, especially, do you know who Clavicular is?
Yeah.
Did you hear he was in France recently?
France?
Yeah. Was, I'm gonna say a lot of like Gen Z talk, but he was like he was mogged on by the French models and women there who wanted nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say the models. The models were like, "Oh, it's claviculaire." Like he's a Luke Maxer. He's popular online, so they wanted pictures with him. But they all looked better than him, and he was just like, "Oh, I look better," blah blah blah, whatnot. But he really doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's saying he looks like fucking white Michael Jackson because he got a nose job and he got his ears clipped back, and people keep photoshopping Michael Jackson's face on his body, and
Oh
he
my God.
hates it.
Good.
And all the French women wanted nothing to do with him. They just wanted nothing to do with him. And he was like, "I'm never going back to France, man. The fucking down here, I'm popular in France. They didn't know what they were missing." Hey, man, go fuck yourself. You're
They
not as
didn't
hot
know
as
what they were missing. That's what I tell them. Every
like,
time I get denied a job, I'm like, they don't know what they're missing. I'm
don't
real good at my job.
they don't know what I could do. They don't know what I could bring to the table. They're gonna fucking rue the day.
Mhm.
Like, I can't. Fucking clavicular is such. First of all, that's a stupid name.
Yes.
Like, second of all, he's not as hot as he thinks he is. He really isn't.
No.
And third of all, he has no fucking personality. He
No.
has none. He's like handsome Squidward, but at least handsome Squidward knows about music.
Yeah.
Fucking clavicular, he knows shit about shit. He knows how to overdose in a fucking Chili's or I don't know, a bar, and then that's it. He's only fucking 20 and he wants to like hang himself already.
It's I mean,
he's Icarus. He flew too close to the sun.
His whole thing is just like he knows about the one thing, and the one thing is like is just like how you look, and that's I mean, it's kind of crazy.
And he's not even that good at it. He had plastic surgery, and I'll give him this: he lost weight, but like he made himself impotent by doing so much like steroids and drugs to make himself like muscular and like skinny. He's like not natural. Of course he's not, but he's got the looks. And fucking bro had chlamydia, and it's disgusting. And he was still having sex with women, which is against the law.
Ugh.
Because he knew about it.
Yeah.
And didn't tell the women.
Ugh.
He's
bad.
He's a gross dude. Like, I'd say you can look like sexy and hot as you want, but like it'll never like mean that you're hot. You have a gross personality. It makes you gross.
Yeah.
But like he's just all gross. His fucking stupid looks, his stupid hair. Like he always like looks angry. Like he doesn't enjoy anything.
Yeah, I mean all of this is like it's so funny. My kid I get worried sometimes because he my kid is 4, and this is about the age where memories start forming, and he's too young to like, I feel like I'm wasting good shows on him sometimes, but I'm hoping that he'll just rewatch them. We're on our second watch of like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
And we're almost done with it again. Like we just started rewatching it maybe 4 or 5 days ago. We're almost done again. Which is crazy. We've just been binging it again. And we just got past the part where like spoilers for Avatar: The Last Airbender if you care.
Yeah, 15-year-old show.
Yeah. We just got past the part where like Zuko came home and they're on Ember Island, and he's like, I came home and my father welcomed me as a war hero, and I'm angrier than ever, and I don't know why. And like everybody's like, why are you so angry, Zuko? Who are you angry at? Are you angry at me? Are you angry at like your dad? Who are you angry at, Zuko? And he's like, I don't know. No. And then he's like, I'm angry at myself. And that's like, I feel like that's like at some point, unless like if he has an amount of self-awareness, he's gonna remember, he's gonna realize that like that's the problem, he's just mad at himself, and
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, oh, ah, got it.
Speaking of like so that like my nephew is all into Super Mario right now. Like that's his shit. He loves both of those movies. Sometimes he'll watch the cartoon.
Nice.
For his birthday, it was a Mario themed birthday. We had Jess did up the whole fucking living room with like coins coming off the ceiling, and she
Hell
had a
yeah.
big happy birthday like with the Mario Bros above the bed where he sleeps, and then
That's awesome.
a big happy birthday banner of the Mario Brothers in the kitchen, and a Mario themed cake.
Hell yeah.
He fucking loved it. He got like
I bet.
two like Mario like I guess they were like soccer balls, but like they were like electric like discs on the floor that they glide across the floor with like air.
Oh, cool.
And then my mom got him like this electronic Yoshi that like you can interact with them, and he like interacts in different ways when you touch it and shit. It's pretty cool. He
Cool.
loves that thing. He fucking sleeps with that thing.
Oh.
So he loves that, and then on the other hand, he loves Tenacious D,
Mm-hmm.
and he I think he'll remember that growing up more, because he's already kind of like singing the songs. He doesn't know words, but he
Mm-hmm.
knows the song. So when they do like the long like notes, he'll be like
Mm-hmm.
ah, like like
Nice.
in Beelzebub when they're like fuck,
Yeah.
he'll just be like ah ah,
Nice.
and it's so funny. It's cute. So I told my sister because we're watching him watch the movie one day when we came in from work, and I'm like, man, that reminds me of someone. And like I look at my sister because when she was like his age, like 2 to 4, I got her hooked on Tenacious D, and she was watching it like on repeat every fucking day when it
Nice.
came out on DVD. So that's kind of what she's doing to him. So
Man.
that's pretty cool. Uh, on the other hand, going back to Avatar: The Last Airbender, the second season of live action came out, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of not wanting to watch it.
Yeah, I'm a little on the fence because I watched the first season, and it was a mixed bag. There were parts of it that I liked and appreciated, and there were parts of it that I was like, I wish that they had like done some of this a little better. I wish they had taken a little more time, as they did with like, I mean, as I wish they had done with a lot of the things. Um,
Yeah,
it just, I don't know. There's so much stuff with Avatar that like Korra. Um, Korra was the first example of me being like, I wish you would just give them more time to
yeah,
just cook and let them do their job, because like it's clear that if you just gave them more time, like the end product would be better. Or the thing is, that's what is in my brain. I don't know that it's true, but it feels like it is.
So all the clips that I've seen, and spoilers, I guess if you haven't seen the live action one,
Mm-hmm.
I hate the change that they did with the boulder. I don't know if you've seen it.
Mm-mm.
So, like, Boulder was kind of like a wrestling, and he was
Yeah.
like very bombastic, and he was like
Yeah.
the Boulder, blah blah
Yeah.
blah,
He's great.
and he was like a muscly guy. Well,
Yeah.
they made him like a very heavy set guy, like a sumo wrestler, and he doesn't have that bombastic personality anymore. Like I saw the
Oh.
fight scene of him fighting, and especially like the iconic line of the Boulder no longer has any fucking resentments to fight a child. They just have
Mm-hmm.
him kind of like mumble grumble it when he says it, and I don't like it. Um, he just it doesn't look fun.
Mm.
They tried to make it realistic, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
Um, they also changed when Toph metal bends for the first time.
Yeah. I saw that.
Instead of the two hired fucking goons to
Mm-hmm.
save her, her mom does it, which takes all the kind of
Yeah.
where her parents were like, oh, we're too busy to go do it ourselves, we hire people to do that because we come from money. Instead,
Yeah.
it changes the dynamic. And not to mention when she metal bends, she's like, I'm Toph Beifong and I created metal bending, right? Something like that. And in
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
the world's first
Well,
metal bender.
yeah,
That's the live
there's a
action.
couple. So the first time that she does it, she's like, "I'm Toph Beifong, and I'm the greatest Earthbender
Yeah, no, she says that, but in
of
the
all
live
time."
action, and don't you
In the show, that's what
dunderheads
she
for
says
yeah,
too.
that's what she. Well,
Don't you
she
two dunderheads ever forget it?
in the live action, she's like, I'm Toph Beifong and I know who I am. I created metal bending, something like that. And I'm like,
Hmm.
y'all didn't even call it metal bending, like when she did it. I'm like, y'all didn't have a term for it. Like you're saying it in a live action because we know that that's what it's called.
Mm.
Like now, and I'm like, I
Mm.
don't like that. I
In
don't.
the show, they called it metal bending too.
Yeah, but they didn't call it
Not the
right
first
away.
time, but
Not the
yeah.
first time. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of. She did. She also didn't announce that she's Toph Beifong. She's like, I'm the world's greatest Earthbender. Don't you two dunderheads?
Oh no,
forget
she
it."
did say I'm Toph Beifong and I'm the world's best Earthbender. she did, because she's great.
She's great. I love it. And the actor playing her is really good in live action. But they
Hmm.
just some of the changes, and then I think this change is the change that made me like not want to watch it. And I have no context for it, but Jet being in the library with the owl really
Oh,
took me out.
yeah, that's weird.
I'm like, what the fuck is Jet doing there? I'm like, why is he there? I'm like, he's not a main character. He shouldn't be there.
So actually I googled it. We got past the jet episode at Lake Laogai, and I was like, man, because at the Ember Island Players episode, they make a joke about Jet dying, and somebody was like, wait, did Jet die for real? And they're like, it was really ambiguous.
But didn't he
But
show up at the Comet episode when they fight the Fire Lord?
no, he's dead.
When everyone comes together in the show?
Nope, he's dead.
Hmm.
So
Fun.
I googled it. I googled it, and he is dead. Confirmed. Not only, and apparently the DVD extras of the Ember Island Players episode, a little thing pops up that's like, no, but really he's dead when that line gets said. But also, I'm rereading The Promise right now, the graphic novel, and in the side notes it was like, like they have the freedom, like two of the freedom fighters, I think, Smellerbee and the Duke, maybe
the Duke.
And they were like, originally Jet was going to be here, but but DiMartino and the other guy told me to take him out. I had him here because I thought it was ambiguous as to whether or not he dies, but they were like, no, he's super dead, and an Avatar dead is dead.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, there you go, there it is.
I really like. He dies in the library in the live action, I think.
Damn.
Which is I'm just like, man, why did they put him there? I'm just kind of upset. Also, a weird change when Aang gets killed in the Avatar state in the Crystal Cave. They changed it. He's fighting Azula, but instead of being like, oh, dude, fucking hold him back, I'm going to go into the Avatar state, and floats up into the air. He's just fighting Azula and just stops and then goes into the Avatar state, and Azula's like, okay, and then fucking shoots him. I'm just like, why did he do that? Why did he stop mid-fight and stand in front of her and go into the Avatar state?
Yeah, in the show, he like builds a crystal cave around himself, and then he like bursts out and floats up into the air. But like, he's not looking. Like, he bursts out and he's looking in front of him, and it's Zuko and an army of Dai Li. Yeah. But you don't see Azula, and Azula is like behind him on a wall.
Yeah.
And fucking lightnings him in the back like a fucking coward.
Yeah.
Shit ass Azula.
Fuck ass Azula. I think another funny thing, because, the characters age and they get taller, right?
Yeah.
There's the scene where Azula's like, Zuko, you can't stop him. He's a child. Look at him. He's a child. And I'm like, he's taller than you are. He looks older than you are in the live action. I'm like, I don't think that comes across as you want it to come across because he does not look like a child. I just, man, the changes that they make is kind of just like, also, Avatar fucking Hoshi randomly materializes and talks to Toph at one point for no reason.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird, and I'm like, why is the Avatar talking to Toph? They don't talk to anyone but the fucking Avatar.
Yeah, that's strange.
I'm like, I don't need it to be 1-to-1, but don't fucking change things. Just like Zuko.
They don't make up rules.
Like, it's stupid, and watching it, I'm like, they also like the fight scene at the at the Ba Sing Se wall when they're fighting everyone. It's all fucking epic with the drill. Is really dumbed down. I'm like, why would I watch this live action when it looks better in cartoon?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that is gonna be better in the cart. The thing is, like,
but One Piece does it well.
One Piece does do it well, but also one of the things that One Piece suffered from, and I mean, still suffered from in the second season, is they had to go fast.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff had to be compressed down. It was still cool, but like
it's cool.
So much stuff. It was compressed, and it's like, oh god, I wish that there was just more time to breathe in some of these. They still have some of it, but like,
it's just they have to because there's so much
more.
There's so much material.
Yeah,
there's so much material that they have to speed things up just because of that. They're like, okay, we want to hit on these beats. We're gonna show this. We're gonna show this. You know, people who are watching the live action, they know the material. They've been watching forever, so they know. And if they haven't, then they will go and read the material because people will be like, oh, well, it was better in the manga or whatever. It's better in the anime. And then you already have the One Piece remake coming out. They showed that.
Yeah.
They showed that trailer, and that looks cool.
Yeah. Which is another thing that, like, I'm interested in taking a look at because, like, based off of what they've said, it seems like, based off of all the sources and as much info as we have, it's probably only going to be a portion of the One Piece. Like, the One Piece is only going to be a portion of One Piece being remade.
Really?
It's not going to be the whole thing.
It's not going to... Oh, man.
Yeah. So, and there's a couple of things that, like, confirm that. They, like, the idea behind it, I think, based off of a couple of different things, is that it's all of the old 4x3 episodes they're gonna redo to be 16:9. And they're, like, obviously redoing all the animation and stuff. Luffy's voice actor said that she didn't want to do any other roles as Luffy, like as any other roles except for Luffy.
Yeah.
And she originally said that she didn't want to do this show. And then apparently when they told her, no, we're not going to be doing the whole thing, we're just going to be doing, like, the 4x3 episodes. So that's, like, I think up to it's through
Skypiea.
East Blue. I think it's up to Skypiea, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I think that's it. Then she was like, well, okay. So,
but she's like 70.
Yes, I know.
She could die at any minute. Every time I see her, she looks like more frail.
I know. You're like, oh.
I kind of want her to finish off regular One Piece before, like, anything else. I do both. I just can't picture anyone doing. I mean, granted, if she passes, she passes, unfortunately. But before the One Piece, but man, it'll be so weird to have like 90% of the show be her, and then the last 10% just be somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be so weird.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah.
It's just kind of like
the
Frankie.
other. Yes, yeah, just like Frankie. Yeah, I mean, so many of them are also are in a weird position like that too. The thing is with the One Piece, like, they are adapting they're adapting. I think they said that the first season is what, like 45-ish minute episodes. They're following a very similar format to the One Piece live action. They're
Oh,
gonna be running. I think somebody did the math, and it's gonna be about 1.5 times longer than the live action. So they're gonna have like that much extra length. So that's like it's less. It's obviously less time than like padded out 4 Kids One Piece, but only a little more time than live action One Piece.
my my
Um,
thing is I think One Piece will be finished within the next 4 years, 4 or 5.
we've been staring at fucking Mr. Windy Chew and Miss Wei Chew this whole time. I need to switch
They're
back.
just
There we go.
friends. They're just friends.
They're
They're
just
friends
friends.
of the
Yeah,
podcast.
that's the main fit. Like, that's the main thing that I am worried about is like, this is a fresh, new, like, you can basically take the manga and just adapt it sort of like 1-to-1. You can, really like put some style behind it, like give some scenes more room to breathe. You can like, you know,
Yeah.
let some jokes, like really you can like you could do it as good as you want to. Um but because I think they probably already knew that Netflix was going to be their partner, maybe they were like, okay, 45-minute episodes, it's all going to drop at the same time, and then it's going to fall out of the public consciousness, so we've got to fucking just
Yeah.
do this weird episode format, and that fucking sucks so bad.
It really does. I think the anime will finish within 4 to 5 years. And in
Mm-hmm.
4 to 5 years we will probably get 3 more seasons of live action. So in the next 10 years, God, they will probably finish the live action, depending on where they want to stop it, because it'll be really weird if they do 3 more seasons and it's only like halfway done, and then they decide
Yeah.
we're not gonna do it anymore. Like,
I'm willing to bet that they stop the live action after Alabasta. I'm willing
oh
to bet that Alabasta's the
man,
last one.
I feel like a perfect stopping point would be um in fucking Under the Sea when Kuma like fucking Kumas them.
Oh, Sabadi?
Yeah, Sabaody. Uh, I feel like that would be a perfect stopping point because like that's the 2 year time jump, so
Yeah.
they could probably just be like, oh well, this is where we're ending on a fucking cliffhanger, because like I kind of want to see Marine Forge in live action, but I don't know.
That'd be pretty sick.
I don't
There's a lot of stuff that would be sick, but
I
I just
I
don't think they're gonna get to it.
I want to say Sabaody would be a perfect stopping point because I can't see Gear Fourth fucking inflated
No.
Luffy live action. I just can't. That like after Sabaody, especially when they go back and they get the ship and then they go fucking fight. They go fight Doflamingo. Shit starts getting crazy, like
Yeah.
powers wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like
All the devil fruits start to get really fucking wacky.
yeah,
And
not to mention the fight with Wapple was so underwhelming.
dude, they didn't even do Alvita well.
Oh, I know,
Alvita wasn't even that hard to do, and they were just like, meh, can't do it.
dude.
Won't do it. Meh.
It was she looked so stupid in the show. She was like the one thing that I was just like, this is stupid. But like, I props to the actor because she lost a lot of weight to pull off that look. So
Mm-hmm.
that was cool. But they made her look
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah. She looked great. And she like nothing wrong with the actor. Everything wrong with the editing.
Yeah.
Everything wrong with the editing. It's fuck state or dirty.
Yeah, they did. It's just right now we're in kind of like basic fighting. We're just kind of in basic like kind of powers. We're not like crazy yet. Like Sanji can't even cut steel yet.
No.
Um and he does that after I think Alabasta. Once he fights
Mm.
number what's his name, Swordman.
Oh, you mean Zoro?
Yeah, what did I say? Did I
Yeah.
say Sanji?
You said Sanji.
I
You said
meant
Sanji, and I was like, yeah, well, Sanji too, but yeah, I get you.
I meant Zoro. We haven't even got to Zoro fucking fighting sword, man. Fuck, we haven't even got to Sanji like just igniting his leg.
Yeah.
And not to mention, it'll probably start fucking piling on a lot of money, having to just animate Chopper and then have that fucking full suit, having him look stupid.
Yeah.
The Alabasta
Yeah.
fight might take a good chunk of money to do, to especially because Crocodile turning into sand and shit.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, that's why they're gonna pull off Alabasta, and then they're gonna be like, well, that was it. Everyone, GG's, go
They
home.
have to do Skypiea.
I don't know about that.
They
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do it.
we have to see fucking what's his name, Eminemo,
Enel?
Emel. I don't know why I wanted to say enamel.
Enamel. That's him.
Fucking.
The ground is clouds, and you can't have it just be like fucking pillows.
No,
you can't.
It's because
it's gonna look like shit.
All they're gonna do is have them sit on a fucking green stage and then animate it to look like clouds. That's all they're gonna do.
But that costs money.
Does it cost a lot of money? They're not even on the clouds that long. They're just not.
I just don't think it's going to be that long. Here's the one thing that gives me hope, like for the One Piece being good and them switching up the release schedule, is that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is coming back in September, and they are bringing back JoJo Fridays. They're going back to weekly releases for JoJo, and it's actually going to be weekly, and
they only put out
thank God.
They only put out the one episode of Steel Ball Run, right?
They did, and now they're going back to weekly starting in September.
Okay. So, let's make a bet on live action One Piece.
Okay.
To where they stop. I won't say Sabaody. I'll say at least Skypiea. And you're saying Alabasta, right? So, whoever wins this bet, remember this in like 2 years, gets to dictate our next best friend's vacation.
Okay. Okay. All right.
If you win, where would you go? Where would you want a best friend hang out?
Oh, man. Ooh, maybe New York Comic Con.
Ooh, I hope I lose. Where would I want to go? That's a good question. I don't know. Where would I want to go? That's the thing. I don't get out enough to know what's fucking worldly, right? Like, I want to go to Japan because I know the culture so well. Like, where else would I want to go? Like, is Korea fun? No. Is China fun?
Could be.
I don't know. Would I go to France? I'm looking at the States because I can't even imagine vacationing in the States somewhere. I guess I could. Where's a cool place to go in the States? I'm asking. No?
I'm thinking. I mean, New York City's fun. That's why New York City Comic Con is.
Then I hope I lose. That's good. Fuck, I don't.
There's Disney if you care. If you give a shit about Disney. Oh, Universal. You go to Universal and go to Nintendo World.
I thought we're gonna do a 1-day trip in Japan for that. $40. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, we could.
We're gonna be there a whole week. I kind of, the reason I want to go to Universal Japan is because they have like some stuff that America doesn't have, especially in the food department.
Yeah. Tell me, what do they have there that we don't have? What do they have that we don't have?
that the fucking red, white, and blue don't have.
Yeah. Tell me.
Japan exclusive. I'm gonna misspell this. Nintendo World stuff. All right. Key finds exclusive 5th anniversary apparel and accessory, wearable character headbands like the Bullet Bill, the Princess Peach hats. They have beyond the theme park, Nintendo's official flagship stores in Japan, Nintendo Tokyo, Osaka, blah blah blah. Universal Studio Japan exclusives, power-up bands and collectible basic sync with the app, wearables, unique headwear that you won't see in the US, including the Babam tags, blooper poncho. Ooh, a blooper poncho.
Wow.
Princess Peach veil. Kinopio's cafe merch, exclusive dining souvenirs such as the Chef Toad plush charms and collectible
Ooh.
cups. Omiyagi snack tins, elaborate reusable tins, and boxes themed like Mario Kart, question blocks, or Yoshi eggs, filled with treats meant for gifting. Ooh, they got some cool Nintendo exclusive store stuff in Japan too, like
Okay.
Zelda and Metroid merch.
I like that. I like those things.
The Korok plushies and Skyward Sword artwork. These are just examples, not all of them. City logo apparel. Specific collections like the Tokyo series or Kyoto series, featuring T-shirts, hoodies, and tote bags with Japanese store branding. Limited edition statues, exclusive miniatures of Zelda, Mario, that were initially displayed only inside the stores. So we got that stuff. I'm seeing some of the stuff here.
You know, that stuff.
If so fatso, it's better.
It's just better. Just all around.
It's just all better. I mean, listen, like I said, I keep watching like people, like some of the content creators I watch have recently been going to Japan. So I'm kind of like swayed by like what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that we do exactly what they're doing because that would be boring, but like we're definitely gonna hit up some spots. And I think Japan is like, it's because it's such a big and small island and it's so condensed. There's more room to find fun new things, right? Especially with like, because I definitely want to ride on a train to go somewhere, like a 2-hour ride to fucking like somewhere to do something outside of Tokyo would be fun. Like the deer park to fucking feed the deer crackers.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun. I want to visit a Nintendo store. That would be fun. Like
go to a Pokemon Center.
Oh my god, go to a Pokemon Center. I'm hoping because I'm aiming for April, right? Like I'm dead set for April, which may or may not like coincide with like how we want to do things. Like we said, we'll talk about it later. But I'm hashing my bets on April. May or may not have Final Fantasy VII pop-up stores to where we can go. My supervisor went to Japan last year, and he went to a Final Fantasy VII pop-up shop. He said it's pretty cool. They had like the figures and stuff. It kind of looked like thrown together. And I want to see if they do it big for Recollection. What is it called?
Recollection, research, Revelation.
Yes.
Yes.
Say it again. Revelation.
I know that they have a like Square usually has a cafe, and I know this because the last time that I went to Japan was like, oh, I'm going to get in line to go to the Square Cafe because it's like right here, like right as soon as you leave the train station in Tokyo for Akihabara, they've got like a Square Cafe. And I was like, great, I'm going to stand in line to get into this cafe because there's a line.
All right.
Man came up to me and was like, do you have a reservation? And I was like, no, I'm just going to wait in line. And he goes, yeah, this is the line for the reservations. You have to have a reservation. You reserve online. We don't have any more reservations. And I was like, oh, when's the next reservation open? And he was like, a few weeks. I was like, oh.
Dude, that's the thing.
Yeah, fuck me, I guess. Sorry.
Whenever we decide to go next year, we have to look into doing stuff and getting reservations and fucking doing the lottery system. Because Japan has the fucking archaic lottery system on things.
I know. These bastards.
Those bastards. I want to do that. I definitely want to do like very anime stuff. We already talked about it last episode, but I'm just saying it again. I want to go to fucking where the is it Shibuya, the big fucking crosswalk?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do like in the show Heroes. You remember Heroes?
Yeah.
The Japanese guy who fucking time travels to the middle there, and he's like, "Yatta!"
Oh God, please don't.
I'm not gonna do that.
Fucking, oh God, I'll fucking disown you.
How dare you?
I will just walk away.
I would never
walk fast so you can't find me.
I would never disown you for being cringe, and here you are.
I would immediately.
On the day of my daughter's wedding, you do this to me. I would never. Despite any of my friends being cringe, like in real life, in front of me, I could never disown them.
By the way, one thing my wife brought up that you probably haven't thought of yet. You were like, oh man, because I was like, Fee kept on bringing up that we have to take a bath together, and this man, I don't want to, and my wife was like, oh well, you won't have a problem there because Fee is gonna have trouble finding an onsen that would accept him, and I was like, yeah,
because I'm brown,
was like,
right?
yeah, no, it's because you have tattoos.
I have 2 tattoos.
Yes.
So?
That's it. Period. The end. Like,
listen, it's
any amount of tattoos is a no-no.
It is not a tattoo, it's a birthmark.
That is, shut the fuck up.
You think this would get me thrown out of a onsen?
Yeah, it's a tattoo. Yes.
It's a birthmark.
No, it is not.
You can't listen. I think it's more towards the people with like sleeves, but the one tattoo, no one would say anything.
It's no. You have no idea what you're talking about, Fee.
I do.
You don't.
Listen,
you're just making shit up for no reason, for convenience sake.
When we get to Japan and we go to an onsen, did you ask them about onsen milk?
Yeah, and my wife was like, I've never heard of that. That's not a thing.
Oh my God, I'm gonna... Oh! Hold on, I'm gonna fucking prove you wrong. Drinking cold milk after an onsen Japanese hot spring is a beloved cultural tradition where bathers rehydrate and replenish electrolytes lost to sweating.
Electrolytes?
Yes.
Are there electrolytes in milk?
Popular
Let's find
varieties
out.
include plain milk, sweet kochi gyonyu, coffee milk, furutsu gyonyu, fruit milk, traditionally served ice cold in returnable glass bottles. The post-bath milk ritual became a cultural staple in 1950. Because refrigerators were rare in private homes at the time, public bathhouses installed them to keep drinks cold. Milk companies realized this was the perfect way to market to daily bathers. Now what?
I'm going to tell my wife. Onsen milk is a thing.
Yeah.
Fee Googled it.
I knew about it. I knew about it. I knew about it, and you didn't believe me. You just never...
No, of course I didn't believe you, Fee.
You never believe me. You just...
I believe my wife who knows things over you who doesn't know shit.
Oh my God. God, fuck you. When it comes to Japan, I know things. Except the language.
Yeah, you know like you know 4 things, and you think that means you know 400 things.
I know 400 things at least.
That's not true.
When we get there, they're gonna love me. They're gonna hate you.
That's because you learned the phrase, I'm one of the good ones.
I want to say that's probably not true. They're gonna love you because you're so fucking white and I'm brown. but
No, they're probably not gonna like me because I'm gonna have the same problem that Caleb does. I'm gonna be very standoffish and like I'm quiet and I'm sorry. I don't talk to me, please. And you're gonna be very gregarious and like, no, everybody come talk to me. Hey, get over here.
come on over.
That's no joke. I'm not kidding. When we went to Tokyo Disney Sea, they just had a white dude out in front of it. So their Tower of Terror was like their version of the Tower of Terror had like an old white dude that like owned a hotel, and he was like out front in like his big businessman suit with like a big mustache. And he was like, hey, come over here. Yeah, come on into my big hotel. And he was just talking in English like, hey, come on in. Yeah, no, like... Just talking like old Southern like business tycoon guy, like, hey, come on over. Yeah, you want a picture? Yeah, come on over.
It's very scary in here. Come on.
It was great.
Boom! There's a ghost right there. Watch out! Here comes Houdini. I don't know. I feel like I know in Japan people walk like kind of like just tunnel vision, so I doubt they'll see my very the light that I emit of friendliness, right? When I'm like somewhere, like I'm hanging out and having a good time, like I like fucking smile like real big, real fucking goofy, and like it just shines, makes people's day. So I've been told. So like,
yeah,
I feel like Japan's gonna miss it, right? Because they're not gonna look at my smile and be won over. Did I tell you, like, again, this is a Fee Caleb story. We went to Corpus Christi Comic Con, which is now combined with Anime Con a few weeks ago. Never go, by the way. That fucking con sucks. It sucks. I'll tell you why in a minute. But we went and we walked around twice because it's so small. And I was like, bro, I'm hungry. Like, they got a food truck in the back. Let's go. It's expensive. It's whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna get... Fuck, I don't remember what I got. I think it was like, brisket mac and cheese. And like a Wonder Signature lemonades. And I was chilling. And the guy like looks at me. He's like, man, you got a great smile. You got to keep on smiling more, man. And I was just... I wasn't like meaning to. I was just standing there like, you know, just minding my own business. And the guy just tells me whatever, and I'm like, oh man, thank you. I was like, hey, thank you. And you know, it kind of made me smile more. And he's like, oh man, you're gonna love this. And he fucking gave me a big ass thing of you know, the mac and cheese, and so it was really good. It was like fucking $20-something bucks.
Yeah.
But you know, Caleb, we get to the table and they don't say anything to him, and I think he's trying like his hardest to look enthused, and he's just like, yeah, God, man, you see. That guy just sees you just happy at life, and he can sense that I just want to die. And I'm like, I didn't ask him to say that. I'm like, he did it. It was like, I wasn't fishing for compliments. Like,
he just said it. Come on.
It's kind of what it feels like. When me, you, and Mike hung out, that guy at the Golden Corral, they called me Bone Crusher.
Oh yeah, Bone Crusher, hell yeah!
And what's funny is like we all laughed and we had a good time. Like, but he like takes it personally. Like, fuck, why can't that be me?
Man, I want to be Bone Crusher. Why not me?
What the hell? It's just that's kind of how it is to juxtapose. It's just like people just talk to me, and I feel like I want Japan to do that, right? I want them to look at me and be like, "Oh man, you look very friendly," you know, konnichiwa. Just something, right? I don't know. I feel like we're gonna walk by like old Japanese women. They're gonna be like fucking enamored by my hair, and they're gonna want to touch it.
I mean, they might. I like that that's such a common experience here that you're like, that's for sure gonna happen there. Like, people touching my hair, everybody does that here. It's just gonna happen there. We all know it.
I know.
It's just a common thing.
People in the States, some people with like my kind of hair, like real curly and long, they don't like for
Hmm.
people to touch their hair. I mean, I guess I get it. I kind of like it. I feel like it's a compliment. Everyone at Ren Fair was calling me Maui because
Oh yeah,
I had
that would do it.
my hair. I didn't have it tied back, like because there was just water every. It was like kind of rainy, so my hair was just getting wet. So I just let it like fucking down. People were like, "Oh, it's little Maui," and I was there in the fucking.
Little Maui, they call him.
They did. And there was a guy with the beer can fucking wand that he kept just stacking higher as he finished drinks. He would like
Fuck
like
yeah.
glue him to it, and then like on the very top had a full one, so he would like waterfall it, and then everyone was all cool and like the Ren Fair fucking bonfire like dance that they were like pouring it into my mouth. People were just pouring drinks into my mouth, and I didn't know where they were coming from. Like some guy had a
Fucking weird, but
some guy
okay.
had like a potion on his belt. He's like, "You want a drink?" And I was like, "Sure." And he fucking pulls the potion bottle out and pours it in my mouth. I think it was just straight tequila.
Just
Yeah,
tequila.
yeah, it was just straight up tequila.
That's the experience being fee, man.
And I don't live a fucking like a semi-charmed life. It just I have fun experience. I make the best of things when we go places, right? When
Yeah.
I go places, especially like with friends. So, have I ever told the story about Ren Fair that happened last year?
I think you talked about it a little bit, yeah.
So we go to Ren Fair, and I go with Caleb and James and one of our other friends, Brian, and he brought his girlfriend, and we kind of felt like they were gonna be a downers to the trip because his girlfriend his girlfriend was a colossal nag.
Hmm.
She was just a downer. She would just drag him like down. She was in a wheelchair, by the way, because she had diabetes type 2. And
Oh
she
no.
did not take care of herself. She didn't take her insulin. She didn't like watching what she eat.
Fee, you did tell me about her. So you did tell me about her on this podcast. You can continue telling me about Ren Fair, please, God. We do not need to continue talking about her.
Okay, okay. Anyway, so we get there. It starts raining. We find a spot, we find an empty spot, and I go around to the people camping around us, and I'm like, "Hey, do y'all guys mind if we camp here, right?" And he goes, "No, no, man, it's all good." And it was like a good old boy, and I was like, "Hell yeah, bro!" And we fucking did one of these, and I was like, "Hell yeah!" And then we go and start doing a tent, and I talk to the RV that's next to us. I'm like, "Hey, old couple," I'm like, "You don't mind uh if we tent right here, right?" And they're like, "No, go ahead." And they're like, "Man, it's raining, y'all gonna be okay?" I'm like, "Ah, it'll be okay." Immediately Brian, his head starts hurting, so he's like, "I gotta lie down, man, I can't help y'all." And I'm like, "Okay," because he gave us a yurt to set up to for all of us to be in. So none of us brought tents because he was like, "I got y'all." So we have to put this yurt together with like minimal instructions in the rain.
Hmm.
And Caleb's having a miserable time. And we're kind of getting it. I kind of wasn't letting it get to me. I was just like, whatever, it's whatever. And I'm like, let's just get it done. Let's put everything up, and
Hmm.
we do it, but the inside there's like water all inside, but we all have like inflatable mattresses, so it'll be okay. His mattress for whatever reason did not want to inflate, so he couldn't. He was like, "Well, I guess I could sleep in the water." I'm like, "I brought a queen size one, you could sleep on
Just
this."
sleep in the water.
I'm like, "You could sleep on the mattress with me," and so he did. But like even after that, the couple next to us, they gave us like free margaritas, and they made us chicken fajita tacos. They're like old white couple, real
Oh
nice.
man.
And then like they do it, and we're eating, and then after we put the tent up, I'm like, "Man, I'm gonna go get dry by the bonfire," and I rip my shirt off and I run to the bonfire, and then I go to where they're having like this like live stage music and everyone's dancing, and I'm having a good time. But like the other night, Caleb's like, my boss is like, "Oh man, my friends are thinking of going to Ren Fair. When is it?" And I tell him, and I'm like, "Dude, well, if you want, if we're all off, why don't we all go? Me, you, and Caleb." And he's like, no, do you remember we all had an awful time at Ren Fair? I'm like, we? I'm like, I had a good time. He's like, well, everyone except you. I'm like, James had a good time. Well, everyone except y'all two. I'm like, no one told you to babysit Brian's dying girlfriend. And he's like, well, what about the tent? I'm like, we put it up and it was fine. He was like, but it was wet all inside. I'm like, it got dry. Who cares? And he's like, oh, but what about walking around the Ren Fair? I'm like, no one told you to go with Brian and his girlfriend. I'm like, I went off on my own because I'm an adult and I don't have to take care of anyone but myself. I'm like, I invited you to go with me. You said no. That's your problem. And then Brian said, don't bring anything. I'm going to cook for y'all. I got a pit. And I bought him firewood. And he never cooked for us. So we all had to eat the expensive food at the fucking thing. So that's what he was complaining about. And I'm like, you had a bad time. I had a good time. I'm like, you don't let yourself have a good time.
This was on you.
Basically, that's what I said. I was like, anywhere you go, you find a reason to not have fun. Just let yourself have fun. I don't know, man. Am I weird that I had fun? I paid for my way up. I drove myself up. I brought my stuff. I wanted to walk around and I wanted to eat the food. And he was like, but everything was expensive. I'm like, yeah, I told you it was going to be expensive, but I already knew that.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, I get it. I get it from his perspective, because like, for me, I also can get into a mood like that where I'm like, everything sucks. I'm so annoyed that like things aren't the way that I wanted them to be. I feel like I'm responsible for like these people and making sure that they're having a good time. And so like I'm sacrificing my good time to like make them not have such a bad time. And like as a result, I'm not having a good time. And this sucks. And like everything is awful, and then fucking Fee over here is just like, I'm gonna go have a good time all by myself.
I
and
invited him.
Yeah, and then and then it's like, well, and Fee doesn't give a shit that they're having a bad time. He's just like, I'm gonna go eat alligator on a stick and go fucking show my butt to someone.
Dude,
it's like, great, fucking cool, dude.
They told him to go off without them because she is wheelchair bound and they had to find an electric wheelchair to go through the fair. He told Caleb several times, hey man, if you want to go, you can go. But he felt it was on him to stick around. He was given an out multiple times.
Yeah. Maybe at that point he was like, I'm in too deep. If I leave now, they're gonna be like, yeah, fucking, your real friends, they stick around you through thick and thin. Caleb stuck around through medium thick, not through thick.
Listen,
he stuck around through pudding.
If I would have
pudding thick.
If I was
Fee stuck around through water thick. Boy, he was out there so fast.
Listen, did it already help that I did not like her? Yes, it did.
Probably,
yeah,
yes.
It did.
You were like, man, fuck them. I don't give a shit.
Dude, I really did. I drove us there. I bought the tickets. I already knew I wanted to just walk around and enjoy all the fucking ambience. I wanted to go and eat a sausage on a stick. I wanted to go have a bread bowl. I wanted to get mead. I knew what I wanted. Fuck, I knew what I was gonna do. And I didn't let fucking hindrances hold me back. And she held us
I wanted
back.
to pick up the same dagger 3 times and be like, maybe this time I'm gonna buy it. Nah.
Fucking.
But maybe next time.
Listen.
And then the shopkeeper's like, is it gonna be this time? And you're like, maybe.
Listen.
Let me see how much I've got. Somehow it's less than I had before. I don't know how this keeps happening. Maybe next time, though.
I knew I wasn't gonna buy anything but food at the fair. I knew it, and that's what happened. I bought a commemorative cup. I bought food. It was great. I walked around without a shirt for 2 days. I only had a cloak on and my shorts. It was hot. So I walked around with a cloak and my cargo shorts. No shirt. And I walked around. No one even batted an eye. No one looked twice.
Yeah. Yep. Fee just was like, here's an excuse for me to wear no shirt. I'm in.
I'm a barbarian. Just listen. The prologue to that story is, and it's a real bummer. I don't know. Did I tell you what happened to her?
Yes.
She died.
Yes, you did.
She died.
Yes. I swear to you, Fee. 2 episodes ago, you told me the story, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, Fee. And as when you started being like, oh yeah, I didn't like her, I was like, I wonder if this is the same one. And then you were like, well, yeah, she was in a wheelchair because of diabetes. I was like, oh fuck, it's the same one. Fee, I've got to stop. I've got to turn him away because he's gonna continue talking until he was like, well, it was her fault. And we can't do this again, Fee.
Listen, I am not gonna try to speak ill of the dead, but damn it if she didn't try her hardest to be part of the dead. God dang it. But like, and it would have been different if she was nice to like everyone around her, but she ruined everything and everyone around them. She just ruined everything. She was a ruiner of everything. And you know what? Anytime we went somewhere, I did not let her bring me down. I was not going to let it happen. Not today, not tomorrow. Not that there's going to be a tomorrow. Not for her.
All right.
Does that make me a bad person, Colby? Does it?
Yes.
No.
No,
it doesn't.
Before we go, I'm going to show you the Tower of Terror in.
Ooh, dude, is there a video of fucking Southern Man?
I was looking for a long time and I could not find.
Oh, that's a bummer. I want to see Southern Man.
There's Tower of Terror though.
You know, ooh, could do that.
Mm-hmm.
If we did like Japan Disney or Japan Universal, that'd be knocking like 3 things off my bucket list at once.
True.
Because
True.
I've never been to Disney and I've never been to Universal and I've never been to Japan. That's 3 things. Like literally that's my whole bucket list. I mean, I'd like to go to Florida. That looks fun though. Is it a ride? Is it a roller coaster?
It's a drop tower.
Oh, those things scare me.
Yeah, I don't really like them.
I hate
because it hurts.
Yeah, I hate the feeling of to be like, ugh!
It just hurts my taint. I don't know why. The first time that I ever went on a drop tower, it was at Six Flags, and I was like, ow, it feels like something is breaking in my taint, and I don't know what it is. I feel like I shouldn't be on this. I feel like something is aching.
Every time I go on one, and it was fucking the Six Flags Fiesta Tower, every time I go on one, I feel like my feet are gonna suck under and like get stuck under, and like it's gonna break me in half. It's not gonna happen, but I'm afraid that the one time that I get on it, the ride's not gonna stop. I don't know what they call that.
Yeah. They call that doomin' and a gloomin'. That's what they call.
That's the one. If a regular roller coaster, as long as I'm in the middle and not in the front, I can deal with it. A drop tower, no, can't. I hate it. I hate being suspended in the air. I fucking hate elevators for that reason. Regular elevators are fine because I can't see anything around me. I am deathly afraid of glass elevators. Like, deathly afraid. Like, I'm mortified by glass elevators.
That's crazy. That's what it takes. It's the glass elevator.
I don't know if you remember back in high school when we were in theater, when we were in that one hotel with the glass elevators, but I was very afraid.
Oh yeah. I do now, yes.
I don't know what it is. I feel like it's Last Action Hero's fault for this. That Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, The Last Action Hero, when he's at a funeral on top of, I think, a hotel. There he is.
Yeah, that's what he looks
Man,
like.
I love that guy. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah.
In Last Action Hero,
He's great.
there's a scene in which he gets shot at in a glass elevator, and then it breaks and it's slow motion, like has him fall, and it scares me. It scares me that that's gonna happen.
And you're like, ah!
It's a mixture of seeing the ground get small and heights, right? Seeing it is terrifying. Are you not afraid of glass elevators?
No.
What?
Glass elevators are fine.
Ugh, I hate it. Ugh.
There's too many safety mechanisms. It's
That's
fine.
what they always
I don't really
say,
care.
and then you fucking end up on the bottom.
And then you die. Like everybody who's ever taken a glass elevator died dead.
That'll be me. We're gonna go to Japan. We're gonna find the one glass elevator. Me dead. Then they're gonna
Just
Then
dead.
they're gonna fucking roll me up and put me in a bento box and ship me back to America.
It's true. So these are fee chips.
This is Tamago fee style.
The fee cat. That's a new Kit Kat flavor. Fee cat.
Oh, I want to, dude. I can't wait to try Japanese exclusive flavors of snacks.
Hell
Even
yeah.
if they're awful. Anyway,
We're gonna
I
die.
think that's the end of today. We didn't even talk about.
Yeah, listen, if you're listening live, you're already here. If not, then you can go to twitch.tv/GoGetUsPod, where we go live anywhere between 0 and 2 times a week. If not, if doing it live is not your thing, if doing it dead is your thing, God, please, no.
Yes!
Then you can catch the podcast with slightly better audio quality on Wednesdays. It'll come out on every major podcatcher like 5 in the morning so that you can listen to it on your way to work. You can also catch the VOD of the stream that goes up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@GoGetUsPodcast. That's where you can also find our shorts if you don't like long, so you can watch our shorts that are all edited by our wonderful editor Zeta. So yeah, go and check those out. You can follow us on a bunch of stuff. Just look up Go Get Us Podcast and we will be there. Not the sports one. So there you go.
Not the sports one. That one's lame. I don't know.
Yeah. Follow us and rate us fairly, unless you're gonna rate us anything but a 5, in which case don't do it.
Don't do it. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to Ren Fair. I want you to all get a cloak and just not wear any shirts under it. Walk around, eat all the food, and then anytime you see someone in a wheelchair, I want you to punch them, and then run away. Run away and change your cloak so no one knows it was you. And then when they get back on the wheelchair and they're looking for who it is, I want you to go get them again.
Go get them. No, don't go get them. Don't go get them. This was a joke and it wasn't even a very good one.
It was pretty funny. It was topical.
No, it's only topical because of the one person in a wheelchair you don't like, and they're not even here anymore, Fee. The threat is gone. You can let it go. You can heal. You can heal from this, Fee.
Let her soul escape you. She's haunting you.
Just stop. She's living in your head rent-free, Fee.
She is.
God.
Well, not anymore. She has to pay rent now, so she doesn't live there.
Bye.
Later. That's awesome. That's awesome, and I love it.
Fucking monster.